All right. Everyone, greetings. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
madam.
since everyone is here, thank you for being on time. Okay. So I think we can start now. All right. So like usual, we're gonna look at our THT week 5 first. So everyone, please switch on your camera. I see that most of you have not switched on your camera yet, so please do so now. Right. So let's talk about THT week 5. Now, who would like to volunteer? Anyone? Anyone?
Is it for question 1, madam?
Yeah, question 1.
The topic sentence function is to support the essay thesis statement.
Okay.
And second one is to highlight the main idea of a paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one, make the reader understand the point of the paragraph better.
All right, who is talking? Sorry.
Nabila Sahira.
Nabila Zahira. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so let's see if it's true. All right, let's see my answer. Okay, so this is what you should do. I am having trouble having to move this. Right. So well-organized paragraph is developed based on the topic sentence. So list the function of a topic sentence in an academic writing. Okay, so what Nabila, right? Sorry, what was your name?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you.
Nabila Sahira.
Thank you so much for volunteering. Okay, what she said is almost there. Okay, it's almost correct. So this is my answer. It substantiates or supports an essay's thesis statement. It unifies the content of a paragraph and it advises the reader of the subject to be discussed. Okay, this one it supports. Okay, and then it helps to hold together the content of a paragraph and tell the reader what is the order of the idea that you will tell them. I mean, what is the first main idea, what is the second main idea, and what is the third main idea. And then number 3, it tells the reader what is the topic that we are discussing and how will the paragraph be discussing it. All right. Okay. Next question. Identify 2 parts of an effective topic sentence. So who would like to tell me the answer?
Topic and controlling idea, is it?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Topic and controlling idea.
Topic and controlling idea. All right, that is correct. Who is talking?
Muhammad Halil.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Halil. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. The 2 parts of an effective topic sentence is, of course, we need to know the topic as well as the controlling idea. Okay, topic is easy. What is the essay about? For example, is it about healthy lifestyle? Is it about the benefits of exercises? So that is the topic. The controlling idea, however, what is it that you want to tell the reader? I mean, in that body paragraph, remember, this is not in introduction paragraph, but this is in body paragraph. We only have topic sentence in body paragraph. We do not have them in introduction paragraph. What do we have in introduction paragraph? It's not topic sentence. What is it?
Thesis statement.
Yes, thesis statement, correct. Yeah. Okay, so thesis statement contains all of the maybe 3 or 4 main ideas that you want to discuss. But in a topic sentence, you will only talk about one idea and one idea only. So this is what it means by the controlling idea. What is that one idea that you want to discuss in that particular body paragraph? All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Read on the use of transition signals in writing a topic sentence for academic text. So who would like to tell me what is the function of transition signals? Sorry, really bad internet connection. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so what is the function of a transition signal in a topic sentence? Kai Lim
Uh, so,
Kai. Sorry?
sorry, madam. I
Hi.
think one of my friend is disconnected from Zoom and unable to re-enter back to the
Who
Zoom.
is he?
Farouk Iskandar.
Farouk Iskandar. Okay, just tell him to keep trying. Okay, thank you for telling me. All right.
Okay.
Uh, Kai, do you have any idea what is the function of transition
Yeah,
signals?
is to give the addition sentence
To give additional
or
sentence.
or
Okay, what
maybe is
else?
to or to give an example or to compare.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Kai. All right. So he said that the function of transition signals is to indicate to the readers that you want to give additional ideas and you want to give, for example, examples or instances. Okay, he's almost correct. Yeah. So that is indeed the function of transition signal. You want to tell the reader where are you going with your points. I mean, you want to tell your reader the direction of which you are moving your ideas. All right. Okay, let's see what I have to say. Okay, so transitions help you to achieve these goals by establishing logical connections between sentences. Okay, so you want to show logical connection between sentences. You want to show the logical connection between paragraphs and also sections of your paper. In other words, they tell the readers what to do with the information. So this is what Kai mentioned just now. Okay, what do the readers need to know about the information? Is this an example? Is this an additional information? Is this another point? So this is the function of transition signals. All right. Okay, let's look at number 4. Find 2 examples of an effective topic sentence. So who would like to give me an example of an effective topic sentence? One?
Madam,
Yes, Aida?
may I try?
Yes,
Yeah.
you may. Thank you.
One of the effective topic sentence that I found is
Hmm?
crime in poverty-stricken areas occurs as a result of a systemic discrimination.
Okay, so can you write that down in a chat room so that we can see? All right, thank you, Haida.
Okay.
Okay, while waiting for Haida to write her answer, let's look at my example. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Depression triggers many teens to take drugs and commit suicide. Okay, so if you look at the topic sentence here, okay, so you have 2 controlling ideas. So this is not right, yeah? Maybe you want to focus on only one idea. So you delete this and you say depression triggers many teens to take drugs. So the topic is on depression and the controlling idea is to take drugs. So this is what you will be discussing in that body paragraph. And the second one, hard drugs such as meth and cocaine or heroin carry serious health risks such as addiction and malfunction of primary organs, which could result in death. So you tell them seriously, Junlin, can you stop? I don't know what you're doing. Are you talking to someone or you're texting someone? Can you stop that? All right, thank you. Hard drugs such as meth, cocaine, heroin carry serious health risks such as addiction and malfunction of primary organs, which could result in death. So you are telling your readers that if you do drugs, this could lead to malfunction of primary organs, whatever. So this is very clear. All right. So let's look at the answer by Haida. Okay, so she said crime in poverty-stricken areas occurs as a result of systemic discrimination. All right, so we can see clearly the idea here. I mean, the topic is crime in poverty-stricken areas. So this is the topic. And the controlling idea is the systemic discrimination. So this is very clear. So it's as easy as that. A topic sentence means that you want to be able to tell your reader clearly at the beginning of the body paragraph that this is the idea that we want to elaborate on. That means when you write, your reader knows, okay, the topic is on depression and the idea that you want to focus on is how it triggers many teens to take drugs. Okay, it's as simple as that. All right, thank you so much for those who have participated. Now, let's go to our topic for this week. I think I have uploaded this on Edmodo. All right, so go through Edmodo and let's look at our class material week 6. All right, like I said, we are now focusing on writing an effective topic sentence for an argumentative essay. And a topic sentence only exists in a body paragraph. It does not exist in an introduction paragraph or whatever, right? Okay, so a body paragraph is a group of related sentences about a particular topic or idea directly relating to the thesis statement. Remember, in your introduction just now, you mentioned that you have thesis statement. So this thesis statement will contain all of the ideas. Maybe you have 3, maybe you have 4 main ideas. So this is where you will find it in the thesis statement. But in a topic sentence, you will no longer find all of the main ideas, but you will only find one idea that is reserved for that body paragraph. Okay, so let's look at activity number 1. What is the function of a topic sentence in a body paragraph of an argumentative essay? So based on our discussion, who knows? What is the function of a topic sentence? What is the function of a topic sentence?
State the rebuttal argument.
Who said that? What's your name, my dear?
Nabila.
Nabila. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Yeah. The function of a topic sentence, because, like I said, this is an argumentative essay. So the function of a topic sentence in each of your body paragraph is to state the rebuttal argument, which is your claim. All right. Again, I mentioned the function of a topic sentence in a body paragraph of an argumentative essay is to mention the rebuttal argument, which is the main idea of your body paragraph. Okay, let's look at number 2. Where is the position of a topic sentence in a body paragraph of an argumentative essay? So where? We talked about the components, remember?
14.0.
Yes. After the, sorry, what's your name? Nizaiwan, is it?
Nizaiwani.
Yes, correct. Very good.
Yeah.
Remember in our last class, we talked about the components of a body paragraph. How many components do we have?
5.
5. Very good. So the first part is when you write the opposing view statement. Second component, the opposing view statement, the supporting point for the opposing view statement, and the third part is the
Topic sentence.
yes, the topic sentence. Very good. The topic sentence, or in other words, the rebuttal argument, or in other words, your claim. Alright? Okay, so it comes after the opposing view statement. Okay. Alright, let's look at activity 2. Read the body paragraphs below, underline the topic sentence, and answer the following question. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute. Can you please tell me which one is the opposing view statement?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, Amni says number 1. One of the strongest supporting claims is the physical harms of marijuana. Yes. Okay, so this is very clearly stated. This is the opposing view statement because you can see the transition signal or the opposing expression used here. One of the strongest supporting claims is the physical harms of marijuana. So this is the opposing view statement. Okay, let's look at question number 2. What is it asking? Highlight the topic and the controlling idea. So which one is the topic and the controlling idea? Okay, for you to find that, you have to take note of the opposing view statement here. So he says that there are physical harms of marijuana. So you know already the opposing view says marijuana has physical harm. So if you are the writer, you are providing the rebuttal argument. So you have to say that there are no physical harms of marijuana. So you go and find where is it.
Sentence number 3.
Okay, sentence number 3. Which part specifically?
Show no evidence of brain damage caused
Very
by
good.
marijuana.
Who is that? Okay, thank you, Karina. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so this is the topic sentence and the controlling idea. Okay, show no evidence of brain damage caused by marijuana because you do not see the connection. You have to look at sentence number 2. All right, because it's talking about brain and damages done by marijuana. So that is why in sentence number 3, the topic sentence, the person provided a rebuttal argument on no brain damage caused by marijuana. All right. Okay. What else is it asking? Circle the transition signal of contrast. Which one?
Sentence number 3.
Sentence number 3, this one, right? However.
However.
Yes, that is correct. Now, when you write, remember, when you write your opposing view statement, you have to make sure this is the expression you use for opposing view statement. But for rebuttal argument, you have to make sure you provide this. Yeah, you have to provide the transition signal of contrast to show your readers that you are having contrasting idea to that of the opposing view statement, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, body paragraph number 2. So look at body paragraph number 2. Until now, many say that it is morally wrong to replace human beings with robots. Okay, so what do you think? Which one is the opposing view statement?
Sentence number 2.
Sentence number 2. Okay, so the argument stated that it is unethical to deprive real people of their job merely for the sake of efficiency. And then sentence number 1, until now, many say that it is morally wrong to replace human beings with robots. Yeah. Sentence number 2 is actually the opposing view statement, and sentence number 1 is actually the supporting point. They provided the supporting point first and then the opposing view statement. All right. Okay. Which one is the topic and which one is the controlling idea? Remember, if you want to look for the rebuttal statement or the topic sentence, you have to look for the transition signal of contrast. Same goes with your writing. You have to start your rebuttal argument with a transition signal of contrast, like however, nevertheless, that's there. So sentence number
4.
yes,
Sentence number 4.
number 4. Yeah, sentence number 3 is another supporting point for the opposing view statement. Okay, so nevertheless is the transition signal of contrast indicating that this is a rebuttal argument. So these arguments do not take into account the consequences of human failings in the workplace. So which one is the main idea? Sorry. Which one is the topic and which one is the controlling idea?
The topic is human failings in the workplace. Consequences.
Okay, the consequences of human failings. Okay, the consequences of human failings in the workplace is the controlling idea, because if you look at opposing view statement, it is morally wrong to replace human beings with robots. So we're talking about human beings, attributes. Okay, so the consequences of human failings in the workplace is the controlling idea. So the topic is this argument. So this argument refers back to the opposing view statement. Okay, all right. All right. Let's look at A. What is the difference between the way the topic sentence are written in paragraph 1 and 2? So how are they different? Sorry. So you can look at your own notes. I have already uploaded on it module. So what's the differences between body paragraph number 1 and body paragraph number 2 in terms of the way how the topic sentences are written? I just told you the answer just now. In number 2, this is the topic. Does it mention the topic?
No.
No.
No, it does not mention the topic. It simply says this argument. So it is hoping that the readers would be able to connect this argument to the opposing view statement. So no topic is written. But in body paragraph number 2 is the topic mentioned. Which one is the sentence for rebuttal argument?
Sentence number 4.
Sentence number 4, no. Sentence number 4 is not the rebuttal argument. Yes, sentence number 3. We talked about this, remember? Okay, so sentence number 3 is the rebuttal argument. So tell me, is the topic mentioned?
No.
Yes, it is mentioned. Brain damage. Okay. If you go back to the opposing view statement and the opposing view supporting points, see? So this is the topic. Okay, brain damage. The topic is on brain damage caused by marijuana. So, in the rebuttal argument statement, okay, the controlling idea is this one. No evidence of brain damage. You understand? Okay. Again, in the opposing view statement, if you look at the supporting points, okay, it says that the researcher is trying to compare a monkey brain to a human brain as to the effects of marijuana. So this is what the the topic is all about. Effects of marijuana on brain damage. So that is the topic. So when you go to the rebuttal argument, you can see that this is the controlling idea. No evidence. Okay, no evidence of brain damage caused by marijuana. Okay, so if you go back to this question, what is the differences? Meaning, in body paragraph number 1, we mentioned the topic in our rebuttal argument. But in body paragraph number 2, we do not mention the topic. So, what it is trying to tell you is that, alright, now when you write your own rebuttal argument, it's okay. It is optional. Optional means you can choose to put your topic in the topic sentence or not, because the topic has been mentioned in the opposing view statement already. So it's okay if you do not want to include the topic again in your topic sentence, but you have to put this kind of words so that people can know, okay, these arguments refer to the topic in your opposing view statement. You understand? Okay, so if you are still confused about whether to put the topic or not in my topic sentence, if you are still confused, I would suggest that you put the topic again. Yeah, this is only for those who think that they have already grasped the issue, they know how to write, they know how to connect the ideas together. So it's okay if you do not want to put the topic in your topic sentence. But if you are confused, you don't know what I'm talking about right now, so just go and write your topic with the controlling idea. Alright? Okay. Now, which is the most effective in indicating the main idea of the body paragraph? So meaning, which is the which
Topic
style?
sentence.
Yes. Sorry. Can you repeat?
The topic sentence.
Yeah, the topic sentence. So meaning, it is asking you, okay, which style is the most effective for you to indicate the main idea of the body paragraph, whether you put the topic or not. So I would suggest that you put the topic. Both are not wrong. If you do not put the topic in your topic sentence, is also correct. But this might confuse you because you're not proficient in this type of academic writing yet. So I would suggest that you write the topic together with the controlling idea so that it doesn't confuse you or the readers. All right. Okay. Let's look at activity number 3. Besides the transition signals of contrast found in activity 2, this one. Nevertheless, okay, so remember when you find this kind of transition signal, this is called transition signal of contrast. Okay, so this means this indicates that you are writing a rebuttal argument statement. Okay, and this one, however, all right. So if you go back, can you identify other transition signals of contrast to be put in 1, 2, and 3? Let's go to number 1 first.
Medium, your voice is clear, medium.
Sorry?
Your voice is not clear, medium.
Who is talking?
Ali.
Halil, okay. All right. So what did he say?
Your voice, I think, not clear, medium.
Not clear.
Maybe your internet or before this.
Is my voice clear now?
Yeah, right now it's okay.
Okay. So Can you find other suitable transition signals of contrast for you to put here, here, and here? And let's go to number 1 first. What do you think? What do you think? There are other transition signals of contrast. So, what are they? You want to show contrasting idea, okay? Contrasting idea meaning you want to show contrasting idea, so something that is the direct opposite of the first idea. So what are the other transition signals of contrast that you can use aside from however and nevertheless? Yes?
On the other hand,
Yes, thank you, Miza. That is correct. On the other hand, on on the other hand, okay, so number 1 you can say on the other hand, there are many schools that have lessened the issues of bullying without implementing a school uniform policy. Yes, you can use on the other hand. What else?
Madam,
Yes,
what about in fact?
in fact,
Is it suitable?
in fact, if you want to put additional information or you want to tell your
Yeah.
reader that you want to give examples or a fact, it's not a contrasting, sorry, it's not a transition signal of contrast. Yeah.
Oh,
So I see. So what else?
okay. Okay.
What else?
Even
By comparison, madam.
Hmm?
nonetheless.
Nonetheless, yes, you can say nonetheless. Nonetheless is similar like nevertheless. What else?
Nonetheless.
What else?
even so,
Sorry?
In contrast.
In contrast, yes.
In
In
contrast.
contrast, you can say in contrast to the idea, etc., etc. Okay, what else? It starts with A.
Although,
Yes, although. Yeah. What else?
Despite
Very good. Despite.
that.
And one more, even though. Okay, so these are all transition signals of contrast that you can use to indicate what?
The rebuttal argument.
Very good. To indicate the rebuttal argument statement. Okay, so you can look at that in the chat room, right? So these are all transition signals that you may use, all right? So I don't think we have to discuss further about this one. Okay, let's look at activity 4. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Okay, I want you to look at this one. You don't have to look at mine. You have your own paper with you. Okay. So you look at this table and complete the rebuttal argument statement. So it gives you the opposing view statement for both idea. Okay. Paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, and then you have the rebuttal argument here. That is blank. So based on the opposing view statement, can you come up with a rebuttal argument? Okay, so I'm going to give you around 5 minutes too long. Around 3 minutes. And then later I will call out your name. Especially those who did not focus, I will call out your name. I can see you on the screen. One Chun, switch on your camera. You cannot find the answer by just looking at the screen. I think you have to write it somewhere. This is a very easy topic. Smoking should be banned in all public places. Understand the stance. Does it agree or disagree? Opposing view, opposing view. So just find a rebuttal argument. And the topic sentence as well. All right. Fatin Nurin, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Fatin Nurin, what do you think? For the first, you really have to get a new internet package. This is really disturbing. All right, sorry, Fatin Nurin. Okay, so
Madam, should I type?
maybe you should type.
Should I type the answer?
Maybe you can tell me first and then you can type for the rest to see your answer. Can you tell me? What do you think?
Okay. All right. I think the answer is it is not a violation of a smoker, right? But it is people around the smoker, violations to people around the smoker.
Okay, all right. So we will study the opposing view statement. So it says violation of a smoker's right. So the idea and the issue will center about violation of rights. All right. So if in the opposing view statement it says this is a violation of a smoker's right, so you as the author who wants to provide a rebuttal argument statement, okay, like Fatin Nurin mentioned just now, yes, that is correct. This is not, okay, in your word, because you are the author, you will say this is not the violation of a smoker's right, but this is a violation of our right, or the people around the smokers' rights to have clean air. Okay, all right. So let's see if I can type it here. Violation of people's rights to have clean air. Okay. Yes, the violation of a smoker's is not a violation of smokers' right anymore, but it's a violation of people's rights to have clean air. So this will be your rebuttal argument statement. All right, because remember it has to be directly related. So you know you have to focus on violation of rights. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Certain areas have already been allocated for smoking. So what is the rebuttal argument for this one? Who wants to try?
Can I try, madam? Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Halil.
Most people believe that someone who is not smoking in the public area, I mean not in the smoking area, will not affected by the smoker, but it will, the smoke is spread in to affect the people around.
Okay, I think I understand your point. All right, thank you, Halil. Yeah. So what he's trying to say is that even though there are certain areas that have been allocated for smoking purposes, but this is smoke. We're talking about smoke. So it can travel anywhere, even though you have a place specially allocated for smoking. So when you write your rebuttal argument, you may say, okay, remember it has to be directly related, right? So you have to talk about the areas and the allocation of areas and the smoking. So you say the areas allocated for smoking is not enough. Okay, not enough or insufficient. Insufficient to do what? Do what? Okay, they say we have special places for us to smoke in public. So what's wrong? So you who do not like people to smoke, what will you say? So the areas allocated for smoking is not enough or insufficient to do what?
To prevent people from smoking in the public.
Not quite. That's not the idea. Remember we talked about, okay, they are talking about their rights as a smoker. They are talking about their rights as a smoker. So we want to focus on the people's right. I mean other people's rights on not wanting to have smokers around them. So they say we have areas allocated for smoking. So if we are the people who do not like people to smoke in public, what will we say? So we say the areas allocated for smoking is not enough or insufficient to
Madam, can you
yes.
say like insufficient to contain the smoke odor and also the detrimental effects also?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, you are almost there. Thank you, Lavanya. Yeah. Okay, you can say the areas allocated for smoking is not enough or sufficient to protect. Okay, to protect who? Protect who? Protect who?
The public.
Yes, the general public. Thank you. From the effects secondhand. If you do your reading, there's a term. It's called secondhand smoking. Okay. So this is the rebuttal argument that you can provide for the second point. Okay, you can say the areas allocated for smoking is not enough or sufficient to protect the general public from the effects of secondhand smoking. Right? So you can see that they are directly related to the opposing view statement. Okay. Let's go for the topic sentence. Now we already talked about the rebuttal argument. Now let's go for the topic sentence. This is just the point. We have not written them in proper sentence yet. So let's go to this part. The topic sentence for body paragraph number 1. Remember, violation of people's rights to have clean air. Right? So how do we write this in a proper sentence? How do we start? How do we start?
With transition signal.
Very good. We start with transition signal of contrast. Yes, thank you. So what do you use? Maybe you can say however, comma, and then Remember the rebuttal argument, violation of other people's rights to have clean air. So what will you write in a proper topic sentence for body paragraph number 1?
Madam.
Yes, Farooq?
Yeah, maybe you can say the smoker's right violates the others' right to have clean air.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you, Farid Istanda. That is absolutely correct. Yeah. So remember, it has to go back to the opposing view statement. Right. So like we said just now, the rebuttal argument is violation of other people's rights to have clean air. So you say, okay, you can say these arguments from the opposing. Okay, I just said these arguments. So maybe you can say, the smokers right of smoking in public has alternately affect other people's rights to have hair. Done. It's as simple as that. Can you see the connection? Can you see the connection?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe if I change this word, maybe you can see. Okay, maybe I change affect to violate because we're using the word violate, right? So we change it to violate. So look at the second one. However, the smoker's rights of smoking in public has alternately violate other people's rights to have clean air. Done. So this is your rebuttal argument in complete sentence. But it's not complete yet because you do not have the supporting sentence yet. So that supporting sentence, you can deal with that later. All right? Okay. So are you clear about the first topic sentence?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's look at the topic sentence for body paragraph number 2. What was the rebuttal argument? What was the rebuttal argument?
Areas insufficient.
Yeah, the areas allocated are insufficient to protect the general public from the effects of second-hand smoking. All right, so that is your rebuttal argument point. Now you want to write it in proper sentence. Like I said, we start with transition signal of contrast. All right, so this is body paragraph number 2. Okay, you say, so can you give me a transition signal of contrast?
Although.
Okay, you can say although, yeah? Although what?
Although there are areas for smokers to smoke.
Okay, all right. But then you put the rebuttal argument point that we talked about just now, yeah? Okay, good. So although you can say many premises means shops, maybe shops or restaurants, okay? Although many premises have provided smokers with special or you can say allocated places for them to smoke, right? But what? Remember the rebuttal argument, you just take that back and write it again in proper sentence. So you can say, these places are insufficient to to help the general public from, you can say, okay, because secondhand smoking is very harmful, yeah, you can say from the harmful effects of what? Of
Of
Smoking.
secondhand
yes, of
smoking.
second hand smoke. Yeah, then. So, although many premises have provided smokers with special or allocated places for them to smoke, but these places are insufficient to help protect the general public from the harmful effects of secondhand smoke. Done. So that is how you write. Okay? You clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so before I lose connection again and all of this is missing, maybe you can, take a screenshot of it so that you will have a guideline when you are writing your own rebuttal argument later. All right? Okay. So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes of break time. Okay, I'm gonna give you a 5 minute break. While you are on a break, maybe you can look at the second topic and think of the rebuttal argument together with the topic sentence. This time, I want you to write the topic sentence for me and I will check. Right? So everyone, please do so because I will check. I will choose your name randomly. Right? So we will have a 5 minute break. We'll see each other again at 1:10. All right?
Okay, madam.
All right. All right, everyone come back. We have continue with our lesson just now. Okay, so second topic. Everyone, please come back from your break. Let's talk about the second topic, which is on examination. So when you want to write your topic sentence for argumentative essay, you will need to understand what is the issue about, what is the stance, what is your stance if this is your paper, and what are the opposing view statements. All right, so let's try to identify what should the rebuttal argument be for this opposing view statement and the second view, opposing view statement. So who would like to try?
Ê, lọc suối à?
All right, so anyone who would like to try? The issue is on formal examinations at public universities should be abolished. Okay, so you agree. But the opposing view statement says an established. Okay, so other people or the opposing view statement is saying that formal examinations are established method to assess students' performance. So they do not agree that formal examination at public universities should be abolished. But you agree. So what will you say? Sharis?
Madam, can we
Sorry? Who said that?
can we state that there are other different methods to assess the student's performance rather than just formal examination?
Yes, very good, Lavanya. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, because here it says that formal examinations at public universities should be abolished. You agree. But opposing view statement says no, this is already the established method to assess students' performance. So in your rebuttal argument, like Lavanya said just now, that is correct. You can say there are other less stressful method that can be used to assess students' performance. That's all. All right. So are you clear? Are you clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So you can say, okay, rebuttal argument. You can say there are other less stressful and effective ways to assess students' performance. Okay. So you can say this. Okay, let's go to the next one. Motivate students to take their learning seriously. So what can you say?
Demotivate students and make students stress.
Okay, we do not want to. Okay, if you want to talk about negative effects, I wouldn't suggest that. You have to think of other ways first. If you cannot find other means to talk about this, then you can say it demotivates students, it makes students very stressful or whatever. Then you can take the negative impacts. But before that, try to find other points that are more positive in nature. So what else can you say? Is this the only way to motivate students to take their learning seriously? Is this the only way?
Can we say that the examination like makes students to like memorize rather than just understand the concepts or the facts to get good grades?
Yeah, you can say that, but not here because the opposing view statement says it motivates students to take their learning seriously. So what it's trying to say here is that, like the opposition is trying to say that formal examinations is the only way that could motivate students to take their learning seriously. I mean, do you agree that this is the only way to motivate students to take their learning seriously?
No,
No. So what can you say?
there are other
Yes, there are others. Yeah.
other
Okay.
factors.
Okay, you can say there are other creative and maybe interactive learning method or assessment. Sorry. Okay, let's go back. So you can say there are other interactive and effective methods. Okay, encourage or motivate students to take learning seriously. Okay, so you can say, if you look at your chat room, you can say there are other interactive and effective methods, okay, that you can take to encourage or motivate students to take their learning seriously. So this is the rebuttal argument that you may use in your writing. All right. So how will you write that in your topic sentence? How will you write that in your topic sentence? Yung Ken, what do you think? How should we write our topic sentence for body paragraph number 2?
Okay. Should I write it out in the chat box or just say it out?
Tell me first, and then you
Okay.
can write it in the chat room.
Okay. However, there are others interactive and efficiency method to encourage the student to take their learning seriously. Yeah.
Almost there, but you're missing one point. You simply said about the rebuttal argument, but you did not refer to the opposing view statement. So how will you infuse the two elements together? You simply mentioned the point for rebuttal argument, but you did not take anything from the opposing view. You have to mention this also. So what do you say? Yes, you can.
Yes. Although
Mm-hmm.
the former what's it? The former examinations
Although
is motivating students to take their learning seriously, but they are another interactive and efficiency method to encourage the student to take their learning seriously. Yeah.
okay, so what you did was that was too long. Okay, you do not have to put all of this opposing view statement into your rebuttal. Into your topic sentence. You don't have to write them all. Okay, so you can just Remember, like in our examples that we did, so you can simply say, however, these arguments, okay, this argument, meaning we are referring to the opposing view statement. Like I said, in a body paragraph, we only talk about one idea. So, there will be no mistaken, or I mean, the readers will not be able to, they will know what you are referring to. So, you can simply say, this argument is weak. Maybe you can say it's weak. As are other creative and interactive methods can boost or motivate students to learn better. Okay, so you can say, however, this argument is weak. So this part, when I say this argument is weak, is me referring to the opposing view statement. So you can simply write it this way, all right? This argument is weak as there are other creative and interactive methods that can boost or motivate students to learn better. Done. So that is how you write your topic sentence. Okay? You guys clear?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Right. Let's look at number 3. Okay, I've helped you enough already. So, how about this one? Restricting food consumption, meaning not eating much. I mean dieting is the most effective way to lose weight. So you do not agree. For example, you do not agree. So the opposing view says, restricting the number of meals will drastically decrease the intake of calories. So what will you say? Look at this idea, restricting the number of meals. Can we skip meals? Can we skip breakfast? Can we skip lunch? Can we skip? You can skip lunch, but can you skip breakfast? Can you skip dinner?
No.
No.
Okay, so from the health perspective, we do that. I also do this. I skip breakfast sometimes. So this is not okay. So from the health point of view, it is not okay to skip breakfast. What is telling us here in the opposing view statement is for us to skip meals. Skip, not eat according to the time. For example, not eating breakfast, not eating lunch, not eating dinner. So this is not okay. So in your rebuttal argument, you can say skipping meals is what? What happens if you skip breakfast? What happens if you skip dinner? You have to think. Think.
More food consumed due to
Sorry?
intense hunger.
Yes, it will lead to constant
More.
hunger. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. If you skip meals, if you skip breakfast, for example, you did not eat breakfast, you woke up at around maybe 1 in the afternoon, so you get really, really hungry. So when you get really, really hungry, you tend to eat more than what it should. That's why even if you skip meals, it will not help you to lose weight, because if you do not have self-control, you will still get fat. So what it's trying to say is that in the rebuttal argument, you can say skipping meals to constant hunger. constant hunger. So you can say, and when this happens, people, when you are constantly hungry, what do you reach for? Do you still think of healthy snacks, or do you just find whatever food that you can find in your household and eat?
Whatever food.
Fine, whatever.
Whatever food, right? Whatever chocolate or candy bar that you can find, and you started eating on that. So that is not okay, and that is not helping you to lose weight. So you can say more likely to reach out for food, or you can say high calorie. Right, so if you can see, if you can look at the chat room, like I said, skipping meals could lead to constant hunger, and when this happens, people are more likely to reach out for junk food or high calorie snacks. So you can see the connection between the opposing view statement and the rebuttal argument, right? Because in the opposing view statement, it tells you to skip meals. So you take that idea, skipping meals could lead to constant hunger, etc., etc. So this all depends on your creativity to write your sentence. It does not, you do not have to follow a textbook rule for you to write this or whatever. It depends on your creativity, right? Okay, next. Snacking should be avoided altogether as it will only lead to excessive energy intake. So, what do you think? Is it true that you should avoid snacking?
No.
No. So okay, so this is the main idea, snacking. So yes.
Can we say like we differentiate the meaning of healthy and unhealthy snacking?
Yes, thank you. Very good, Lavanya. Yeah, because here it says all snacking should be avoided. But actually, you can simply take the idea on snacking and say, yes, you can still go on snacks, but make sure you choose healthier snacks. That's all. Yeah. So if you eat healthier snacks, it will not lead to you gaining weight. So you can say, uh, people should plan on healthier snacks. Okay, avoid gaining weight. Done. Okay, so you can say people should plan on eating healthier snacks to avoid gaining weight. Okay, so that is how you write your rebuttal argument. Now, topic sentence, I think you know already. You have to start your transition signals of contrast, and then you have to have a reference to the opposing view statement, meaning you say this argument. So when you say this argument, this is referring to the opposing view statement. All right, so are you clear? Are you guys clear? Are you guys clear or not?
Miss, we cannot listen.
Can you hear me or not right now?
Now can.
All right. So are you guys clear or not about how to write topic sentence?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So based on the many examples that I gave you, I do not expect to see the same mistake in your writing anymore, right? Okay. So please take note of today's lesson and take note of whatever that I've mentioned today for you to be able to write good topic sentences. Okay, let's look at this one. Constructing effective supporting sentences and supporting details. So now we want to talk about how to construct effective supporting sentences and supporting details. So what are the purpose? Remember, what are the purpose of providing supporting points? What is supporting point?
To strengthen our stance.
Yeah, to strengthen your stand. I mean, supporting points and details are the same, but there's a difference between the two. Thank you, Haida. But what specifically does supporting point do to your writing? What does it contain?
The explanation
Information.
for opposing view
Yes.
and rebuttal argument.
Thank you, Iman. Yeah, that is correct. In supporting point, we have the explanation and elaboration of your claim or opposing view statement, whatever it is. Okay. Supporting points will contain the explanation and elaboration. All right. Supporting details, on the other hand, will contain a much specific information, meaning you will put the statistics, the examples. All right. So this all comes into supporting details, or okay, in supporting details, we also have, for example, statistics, facts, or example. So it's more specific than supporting point. So supporting point is just the explanation and elaboration. Supporting details is the more specific information like statistics, facts, and examples. All right. So if you look at this one, right? Okay. So which one is the supporting points and details for except number 1? So this is the opposing view statement. School uniforms reduce peer pressure irrespective in eliminating incidences of bullying. All right, so this is the first one. So can you find me the supporting point and details?
Supporting point is the second sentence.
Second, can you tell me which one?
Most public schools with uniform policies are in poor neighborhoods, emphasizing the class distinction that uniform.
Supporting point is here. Alright, so second sentence. Most public schools with uniform policies are in poor neighborhoods, emphasizing. Class distinction and uniforms were supposed to eliminate. Do you think that this is the supporting point? Reduce peer pressure is effective in eliminating incidences of bullying. Yes, yeah, this is correct. But if you write it in your own paper, do not copy word by word. You have to write it in your own word. So what it's trying to say is that most public schools with uniform policies are usually in poor neighborhoods because it helps to de-emphasize the class distinction that uniforms were supposed to eliminate. So the reason why they ask students to wear school uniforms is because they want the students to feel like they are all the same and all at the same level. so that poorer students do not feel sad and the richer students cannot show off or whatever and make these poorer students feel really bad about themselves for not being able to afford nicer clothes and whatnot. So that's why they ask us to wear uniforms. All right. So when you write, you have to make sure. When you write, you have to write it in your own words. So maybe you can say, when students wear the same clothes or uniform, this helps to eliminate class distinction. Okay? When students are asked to wear the same clothes, for example, wearing uniforms to school, this helps to eliminate class distinction and avoid incidences of bullying. Okay? Right? What else? Is there any more supporting points here? No, but you can add some more because this is talking about incidences of bullying, right? So, if students wear the same type of clothes, right, for example, uniforms, okay, it helps to give them a sense of belonging. Meaning, you help the students feel like they belong to the community, to the school, because everyone is wearing the same thing. So they do not feel threatened, they do not feel bad about themselves, and they do not feel sad because everyone is wearing the same. So this is the function of wearing uniforms. Okay, but let's look at this one. However, there is no evidence that school uniforms reduce the statistic of bullying. Okay, I think we can find this in the excerpt. This one. However, opponents have said that school uniforms have no positive effects on behavior. So this is the what? What is this?
Rebuttal argument.
This is the rebuttal argument, right? Okay, good. This is the rebuttal argument and the or in other words, the topic sentence. So how do you provide the supporting point? This one is the supporting detail. No evidence in bullying literature that supports a reduction in violence due to school uniforms. Instead, bullies will simply find another way to judge status, according to Miami-Dade County Public Schools Office of Education, Evaluation and Management. Fights in middle schools nearly doubled within 1 year of introducing mandatory uniforms. Okay, all of these are supporting details. Okay, because this one in bullying literature, meaning you did your research, and this one according to Miami-Dade blah blah blah. So this is all the supporting details. Now it wants you to put the supporting point. So based on the supporting details just now, we understood that, okay, for example, this one, bullies will simply find another way to judge status. That means uniform can reduce one type of bullying, maybe. But bullies will always find another way to judge status. That means uniform is not effective to prevent bullies from bullying their peers. All right, there are other ways to commit bullying acts. You understand? You understand? Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
madam.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what it means to say is that the opposing view said that if you wear uniform, it can avoid bullying. But actually, if you go deeper, the rebuttal argument says no. Uniform does not help to reduce cases of bullies because bullies will always find another way to bully others. So this is how you write. Okay, supporting detail, you can find it here. According to Miami-Dade, and then according to bullying literature, whatever. Right? Okay, so if you're clear, I think I'm gonna stop here. Alright. Do you have any questions?
No.
None.
What have we learned? Let's do a recap. What have we learned? What did we learn?
Topic sentence.
We learned about topic sentence. Yes. Good. Okay, where can we find topic sentence?
After the opposing view.
Okay, after the opposing view statement and the and the supporting points for opposing view statement, right? In body paragraph. Okay, so all right, so based on our lesson, I think you understood that the function of topic sentence is to tell the reader that this is the topic and this is the controlling idea that you want them to focus on. Like I said, in a body paragraph, we only focus on one idea and one idea only. All right, so I think alright, so based on today's lesson, I hope and I wish that when you start writing your own rebuttal argument statement later on, this is the format that I want to look in your paper. So please remember to do this in your own writing. Okay, so if there's no more question, I think I'm going to stop here. Right? Okay, let's take your attendance. Steven, Denza?
Yes.
Right. Andy?
Yes.
Okay. Chiu Yung Kian?
Yes, madam.
Si Wan Chun?
Yes, madam.
Make sure you switch on your camera, ya. Tengku Muhammad Daniel?
Yes, madam.
Right. Lim Kai Yi?
Yes, madam.
Halil?
Yes, madam.
Aisyah Afika?
Yes, madam.
Lavanya? Miza Iwani?
Yes, madam.
Nabilah Sahira?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Anis Adila? Anis Adila?
Yes, madam.
Right. Karina?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Farooq? Skandar?
Yes, madam.
Farooq Iskandar?
Yes, madam.
Right. Amni Hazira?
Here, madam.
Okay. Haida Batrisha?
Present, madam.
Okay. Liana?
Yes, madam.
Okay. You Bunji?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Engkah Queen?
Yes, madam.
Right. Solfina?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Nadira Iman?
Yes, madam.
Right. Shuhaimi?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Sharis?
Hello. Yes, madam.
Right, Fatin, Nurin Rahwani.
Yes, madam.
Okay,
Yes, madam.
Iman Mariana. Ang Junlin.
Yes, madam.
All right. Before I end today's class,
Yes, madam.
there's a couple things that I want to remind you. All right. By the end of this week, I will upload more instructions for your next task, which is writing portfolio task 3. And then what else? Yeah. Okay. So make sure based on today's lesson, you do your reading, and make sure when you do your writing, please, please, please apply the techniques that I have taught you. Right? I do not want to see the same mistakes over and over again. This tells me that you did not read and you are not focused in class. Because when we were doing our classes now, I see that some of you are looking at your phones, are smiling, are talking to someone. You think that I didn't notice, but I did notice and I saw your names. So please, people, when you are in a lesson, I would expect and I would appreciate if you could focus and put down your phone and focus. All right? Okay, so that is all I ask from you, so that you show some respect to the instructor. If you feel like you have to look at your phone, please wait during break time. We only have 2 hours and I have to cover a lot of things, so I would appreciate if you pay attention to my lessons. Then if you want to look at your phone, go ahead and look at your phone. All right? Okay, so do you understand? Do you guys understand?
Yes, madam.
So please, yeah, I really hope that I do not see the same thing all happening in the next class. All right, let's show each other some respect. Okay. So thank you again for attending today's class. I'll see you again next week. Yeah, and don't forget to check at Modo by the end of this week. New instructions for your writing portfolio task 3 will be posted. All right. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you, madam.
All right.
Madam.
Bye guys.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, madam.
All right.